Welcome to the Hank Cisco Show, ladies and gentlemen. Don't touch that remote. Got a great show here. Today, we got the most talented person, I guess, in the whole area here. We got an artist, okay? I think I interviewed an artist about 25 years ago. So now we have one here that is homegrown, right around here from East Norton, Norristown. So, my guest today is, tell them what your name is.
Stefania Luciani.
All right, and you are a fine artist and Norristown Mural
Arts Initiative.
Right. What's that mean?
Well, I would like to bring together the artists and communities of different cultures to create murals in Norristown where they would be, the neighborhoods would actually get together and through meetings and asking what they would like to see as a mural in their neighborhood, then there would be a consensus on their input and what the Norristown council people would regard and as beautification, the beautification aspect too.
Sociable? Are they helping out a little bit?
Yes.
You have anything lined up?
Yes. So
all right, I'll keep it a secret.
Okay. But the real nice thing about doing a mural art program in Norristown would be that the process of making mural these days, outside murals, is you work with a parachute cloth in a studio, and the image is drawn on the parachute cloth, and it's pixelated so that you actually can match the paint with the section of the mural of that particular color. So
make it come alive.
Yes.
Yeah.
And a lot of, and people, you don't just have to be an artist, people from the neighborhood can be involved with it hands-on, because there will be buckets of paint with a number on it, paint brushes, and then the images are on the wall or on the table, and you paint that matching color in that space. And then finally, you put all the squares together on the wall. It's glued onto the exterior wall, you know, using scaffolding or a cherry picker. And then your ultraviolet protective finish is put on it.
Yeah. And what, I think, why don't they have a mural here in Norristown in sports? We have some great, you know, Tommy Lasorda. We have my brother Tony, fought 3 world champions. You got Charlie Blockson, who's a football player, you know. And I think they would be other outstanding sports, you know. We have, I don't know, we have some politicians, but some of them went to jail, so we don't want to talk about them. You know? But I think that would be something, you know, just think about it. And so you teach a little bit too?
Yes.
Tell me more about you. Okay. I want to know about you.
So I have a background of languages. I have a master's in fine arts from the University of Pennsylvania, and I also studied French, Spanish, Italian, art history, and studio art.
You ever do anything abroad, like France or Italy? Or?
So I studied at the University of Paris. I studied at the University of Madrid. I also spent my summers growing up in Italy, in Abruzzo.
What part of Italy?
Abruzzo, which is the central part.
Oh, yeah.
I have a book here
that
shows the beautiful regions of, I mean, the beautiful mountains. And
let me see, got that one?
The nature
What's this?
So these are it's the eagle. These are the brown bears in the parks. It's known as the largest national park in Italy, and it's the greenest region in Italy. It's a camoscia. Yeah, it's a type of deer.
Bald eagle.
Bald eagle.
Yeah.
You see. So
montagna.
La montagna.
La montagna. It means mountain.
And so we you know, they're known for.
What's that dog? The dog chases the sheep.
Yes, that's the pastore abruzzese.
What do they call him?
Pastore abruzzese. It's the Abruzzese sheepdog.
Oh.
So, you know.
And this guy's plowing the field. Are they dogwood?
Cherry trees, I believe,
trees.
or dogwood. I think they're olive trees.
I don't know what they are.
Olive trees.
They look like broccoli or broccoli.
Okay.
I don't know what that is.
So basically, just by showing this, I'm just giving a little bit of background about the respect that we have for nature and people, and being self-sufficient. And what happens is that the work that I'm doing now is about bringing awareness of putting your future in focus, working with students through the Expressive Path program. That's their logo right there. Where the theme for this past...
What is this now?
That's the Expressive Path program of Norristown. It's a nonprofit. The director is Pam Martin, and it provides art lessons and music lessons to schools that don't have art teachers or an art program, and we go there and teach a painting class. So I just wanted to show you an example of some of the work that...
Some of your work.
Some of my work first? Okay.
All right, some of your work.
Okay. So I have...
You draw people's faces too?
Yes, yes. I do portraits.
What would I look like?
And this is one of my grandfather, Nonno
your
Pasquale.
grandfather?
Yes.
Oh. Was he tall?
He was about my size.
Oh, yeah?
And
he looks tall.
I have...
That's you.
That's me.
You got different hairdo.
Yes. Very close, you know,
How old
growing
was he?
up. He was actually 92 years old in this picture.
Oh.
Still walking, still picking. I would go pick
my grandfather,
chickpeas with him.
Tall like him, or, you know, built like that. And he used to eat big spaghetti. And then he'd eat one bowl of spaghetti, and then he'd order another one, and then he'd go, pack it down, and then eat that one.
Yes. Yeah.
So I do that every once in a while, but I don't know if it works or not. So, all right. Now tell me, how did you get involved in being a painter or painting? What inspired you? Who encouraged you?
So Mrs. Jambrone from Holy Savior, was my first art teacher.
Is that the old Welsh school?
The Holy Savior School.
Walnut and Erie?
Erie Street, yes.
Yeah.
And Mrs. Jambrone, her classroom had easels, large newsprint pads. We had charcoal. We had a kneaded eraser and a chamois.
What was her name?
Mrs. Jambrone, Loretta Jambrone.
Jambrone?
Yes.
There's a lot of Jambrones. I forget the one. Yeah.
I think she's from the Capone family on her maternal side.
Where do they live? And on Sandy Street?
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
So I just remember the large brush strokes or drawing strokes we would take. So, and you could see that in the kind of
Let me
painting.
see, I'll hold it up here.
Painting that I do, that's a painting of my son Atticus lying down sleeping, and this is painted on linen, and it's about 7 feet by 5 feet tall, and the linen is actually part of the painting, and this is a style of Japanese brush painting where you have to predict each brush stroke. And just to show you the preparation that it takes to make that painting.
What is that?
This is my palette, where it took me 3 hours just to prepare this palette to make this painting. And what I do is I get a brush and I load up the brush with different colors from the palette that I predict with one brush stroke how it's going to turn out on the linen. And so this is meant to be viewed up close, this painting, where you're part of the painting, moving in and out of it.
Yeah. Oh my God.
And I've also done, family portraits.
Who's this family?
That's a family. That's the royal family, not the Joe and Bruce royal family. They're from the area, and they wanted a family portrait done outside their backyard, and it's with their dog.
What state in the United States is known for artists? I think I was down in New Orleans. I think they always see somebody on the sidewalk painting. I think Connecticut is another state where there's a lot of musicians. No? So
New York City, there are a lot of artists in New York City.
Yeah, artists are different. But I think, what state do you think the most? You think New Orleans?
I want to say that Philadelphia now has a lot of artists.
Philadelphia, oh yeah.
And
they got a oh yeah, that's right.
Right.
And on Broad Street there's for art and all, yeah.
Yeah, the Mural Arts program in Philadelphia is so involved in creating unity with people from all different backgrounds.
Right.
And there's different types of topics too. For example, sustainability. And so murals don't have to be just a mural on the wall, but an actual area where there's raised gardens, picnic tables, a water area, an outdoor kitchen to bring the community together.
Mind.
Exactly.
Yeah.
One project that I did for Children's Hospital was
I'll hold
this.
up.
This is showing the process in a close-up.
What was this now?
So this is at the party that we had for the patients at the pediatric oncology unit, because the patients and the families and the staff would gather different colors for the mosaic, and then they would look up at the painting. So these paintings,
And they'd come up with that.
I had on the wall, and they would look up and match the mosaic piece and then put it on the board. And it was a beautiful event. Some of these pictures show me testing which
they touch.
Yes, which product to use that would withstand. This is some of the work in process. That was in my garage where.
Oh, you paint the garage?
Yes, so I did that particular one in the garage.
Wow. It looked like a studio.
Yes, it's a studio in the garage. These are just some other views. And finally...
What are you doing? That's a picture, right?
It's actually putting some clear acrylic.
What's that, a different kind of paint?
It's actually clear acrylic to put in between the mosaic pieces, the colored glass. And this is the final work that was installed in Children's Hospital. And it was based on the story of 1,000 cranes. You know, when the bomb hit Hiroshima.
What's that represent now?
The crane. The crane represents health and well-being. And there's a story of 1,000 cranes, and that when you have a crane or you touch cranes or you have cranes hanging, it means longevity and health. And so that's why I picked that as a theme.
Good health?
Good health.
And longevity.
Longevity, healing.
I'm 95. Am I on there?
You can touch this because that was the idea.
Yeah, 95. Whoa.
Good. You kissed it.
Oh, and here's the little fingers, right?
Right. Yep. Putting the.
And they're working on it.
Right.
And with these things, they put little things together.
Yes, those are the little pieces that are
this.
Are part of the whole. Now this piece.
Well, what about this? Is this something different? Is this a different kind of art?
Different kind of art. This is.
Can you lift that up? It won't fall out, will it?
This is a new series.
Just lift it up for this camera.
Of work that I've been doing, inspired by spiritual figures.
Lift it up a little higher. How's that?
I don't know if you can see that. This is.
Shot of that.
This is
now,
the.
What is that? Is that stone?
It's actually clay.
Glass.
Clay.
Oh.
Clay.
Watch this coming out here.
The technique is the final firing
watch
of.
the glass here.
Oh yeah. Okay. The final firing of it is the raku method, where after it's taken out of the kiln.
It's praying hands.
Yes, praying hands.
Yeah.
So, yes, it's taken out of
the name of a saint or what?
Yes, this is
Saint who?
This is La Madonna de Guadalupe.
Oh, Saint Anthony's my man.
Yes.
Saint Joseph, still on the right-hand side.
So in this series that I'm doing, I like for
You all right down here?
Yes, thank you. I like for the pieces to be in sections like that.
Well, how do you do that? You get the glass and you start
so
put a coating on it?
So what I do is I flatten out the clay, and then I incise the drawing on it with a carving tool. Okay, so can you see the drawing in there? You know, the indentations. And so then the next stage you do is you start painting the underglazes. Oh. And then you paint overglazes, and it gets fired and bisqued. And then in the end, you have about 5 layers of glaze on here. In the final firing, you take it out of the kiln and you put it in a metal trash can with sawdust on the bottom, and take these out of the kiln very hot, you know, with tongs, put them in the trash can, and it sets the sawdust on the bottom on fire, and that interacts with these glazes, and it gives it an aged look. I want these to look aged.
Where did you get all this information? You create this sometime on your own?
I create this.
You pick some tips up in France and Italy?
Yes. And I'm very spiritual person, and I pray, you know, for people. I have a list. You
want people come alive.
To heal. For good things to come.
Yeah.
The great thing that I like what I'm doing now is that I'm connecting with young people.
Yeah.
I've been working also preparing students on the autism spectrum, workplace readiness. It's so important to prepare these high school students for the workplace.
But you teach, you have a class, a school or something?
Yes.
What do you do? You teach.
I also
How
teach.
can somebody get in touch with you?
So, You can be in touch with me by visiting my website, which is stefanialuciani.com, and it's STEF as in Francis A.
We'll get John to put it on the screen so people get in touch with it, because I think it's everybody should have a little art, whether it's music, whether it's dancing, whether it's art, painting or something, but it's just something, you know. I took violin lessons for 15 minutes and I quit.
So I wanted to mention that so it's really important to prepare students for the future, and it was so amazing to work with students on the autism spectrum to figure out their personal, their career, and their financial goals. And what I did in my next project, working with Expressive Path, I worked at the Roosevelt campus on Markley Street in Norristown with
was that school, Norristown District? Yeah.
Yes, Norristown District. It's the Roosevelt campus of Norristown School District, and the students, the theme that the students needed to create in their painting had to do with putting your future in focus, cultural diversity, and or anti-drug and alcohol, plus 3 goals: their personal, their career, and their financial goal. What happened is, while they were creating their art pieces, there were so many teachable moments talking with, this time happened to be a group of girls. It's just amazing energy from a group of amazing, they're just beautiful, amazing. They were African American girls. They had so much to talk about, and we shared, and they were able to come up with some personal goals, think of career goals,
ideas.
And financial. Some people don't know what a checkbook is, or writing a check. So this gives an opportunity to teach about budgeting, you know, about how you might want to, if you want to save money to start to live on your own. And I'd like to show you some of the pieces that the students came up with. And here's, this is
some of the kids at Roosevelt School?
At Roosevelt School.
Oh, so there's no cigarettes, right?
Right, no cigarettes. It's showing saving money, graduation,
pay attention,
look into the future, music. Some of the students.
Oh, yeah, well, you would have a fork here. Manja, manja, manja. You rock.
Always food. Food
and
is.
what's this here?
So this is showing the earth, and bringing the different parts of the earth together, like different cultures together.
The ocean and the sky.
Yes, and the land.
And these students all did this, right?
Yes, yes. They worked with acrylics.
Do you suggest something, or do they just come up with it on their own?
They, like I said, the theme was put your future in focus. It had to have to do with cultural diversity, and then personal goals. Like here, this student put, she wants to be a lawyer, and then she put,
it's almost big as mine.
yeah, and she put both of them together. She wants to do investing and criminal justice, work in criminal justice.
Yeah, that's creative. Think about something, you know.
And look how fun this one is. This is saying, follow your own path.
Oh, follow your own path. And mind your own business.
And then here, it's okay to be different. It's okay.
It's okay to be different.
Different, yes. And
but be polite.
Yes, polite, smile.
Be different, but be polite. Polite. Yes, sir. No, sir. Thank you. Goodbye.
What can I help
Adios,
you with?
Amigos.
Be compassionate for others.
Yeah, that's great. You know, little phrases like that. You know, I like what do they call it? Proverbs?
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
you know.
So this one too, it's saying follow one course until success.
That sounds good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Follow
one course until success. So, and then it turned out that
and these kids come up with that idea.
Yes,
Okay,
they also create.
What grade is that?
12th graders.
12th grade.
12th graders.
Well, they not.
And a few of them write and sing their own rap music. Rap music,
Oh yeah.
which is like poetry and song together
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
things that are real issues and that they want to make better or change for society. And so we even thought that...
I just got to signal, got 30 seconds.
Oh, 30 seconds.
Tell them your name.
Okay.
Out loud.
So, Stefania Luciani, and I would love to connect with anyone who wants to be involved with mural making in Norristown. And my contact is lucianiart@icloud.com, or you can reach me at my studio number, 610-212-6490. And I really wish goodness to everyone, and I hope to see you and meet you sometime.
You were a great guest. Thank nobody
you for
asked me,
having
what's this? Oh, I had a little surgery there, and so I said, well, I don't want to cancel, but the show must go on. A little bit of a surgery, I got a little patch there, and I can't shave, so when this gets a little better, I'll shave. So the show must go on. I didn't cancel, and this is one of the best guests I've had in a long time.
It was so great
to
see you
for 30
again.
years. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for all this, knowledge out there. There's a lot out there. If you don't have anything to do, start painting. If you don't have anything to do, sing, okay? So, thank you so much for coming here. Ladies and gentlemen, okay.
Let's
go. To you, good
La
health.
salute.
Salud.
And beautiful things to everyone.
Yeah, right. Thank you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for allowing us to come into your home, and I hope you enjoyed this here and pass it on to your friends, okay? So until we meet again, may God bless each and every one of you. May God bless you, take care of you, and a Merry, Merry Christmas. Not Xmas, not holiday, Christmas, okay?
Oh, may I say one thing too? Here's something that Monsignor Coalucci used to say in the Holy Savior when he would give out the report cards. He would leave the room and say, do your best and God will do the rest.
Oh, yeah. There's a priest down Holy Savior used to say that.
Yeah.
Do your best and God will do the rest, okay?
Yes.
So, until we meet again, keep bobbing and weaving, left hand high, stick and move, and keep your trunks off the canvas. Thank you, and God bless you. And God bless you. And
nice
thank
to
you
be
so
here.
much.
Thank you.
Grazie. Adios. Bop, bop, bop.
Did that go okay?
What do you think, Rock? We did a good job.
It was good.
We filled a half hour.
Yes.